Fallout 4 is a game rated M by the ESRB. Hello and welcome back to more Stephen Plays Fallout 4. On the last episode, we took care of a lot of miscellaneous things. One of the miscellaneous things was actually buying really expensive armor. And it not costing pretty much anything. Also, it's been a while since I did this. Oh yeah. Yeah, so whip your head. You're my favorite dance partner, Nick Valentine. We ended the episode by coming over here to Acadia, not to start the big drama and all of the end DLC stuff, no. But instead to talk to Cog, because there was actually one missing side quest from the Far Harbor DLC that I hadn't seen yet. It's called The Price of Memory. We spoke to Cog, and he's concerned about Jules' mental state. He believes that there's some connection to the boat Faraday sent me to, and things Jules can't quite remember. I should return to the boat with the key I was given and see what I can find. So here's the thing. A long time ago, we went and we investigated a boat for Faraday, which was DiMa's assistant, and on that boat, we got some storage drives, but there was a chest, and it was like Victoria's chest or something like that, and it couldn't be cracked. Like, it needed a key, and now we have the key. So that's what we're doing today. We are actually going to warp over there, and we are going to finally find out what the heck was in that chest. Back in beautiful, terrible weather, Southwest Harbor, which was cleared, but I don't trust that. I really suspect that there's going to be trappers or raiders or something back here. Or maybe not. Also, there's music. What? I can't really tell which direction it's coming from. There's definitely some weird music around. Also, there may not be any bad guys here. Huh. Maybe once you kill them, they don't come back. It's kind of unusual. Hidden is moving around, but I'm not exactly sure why. Alright, here we go. It's a nice little path down here. Let's see what we got. So this is where we got the storage drives. This was quite some time ago, admittedly. It's been a while since we were here, but now we have the key. Bottle caps. A leaded shadowed metal chest piece, which is worth some amount of money, but just also pretty heavy. A recoil compensated, calibrated, blah-ba-doo-ba-doo, shotgun shells, Victoria's note. This ought to be interesting. Search the lab journal. Well, I want to know what Victoria's note says. I think that's probably a better place to start. Victoria's note. Never should have let Faraday talk me into this. If only I could resist that sweet face of his. It's easy, just steer the boat and you'll be fine, he says. I swear if anything happens, he says he can fix me up if something goes wrong. It's supposed to make me feel better, but actually makes me more nervous. What can he do in that lab of his? He's very secretive. He won't even let me look at the terminal. Looks like we're going back to Acadia. Faraday might be just as creepy as DiMA. So back down here in the basement of Acadia, there is a terminal. I don't see anyone around, so I guess this is good. Also, hello. Oh man, there's nothing in these? I thought that these would refill. Well, that's unfortunate. Also, this is kind of creepy. Kind of looks like this is where they would do some, I don't know, experimentation or whatever. Anyway, this thing. Terminal. Let's see what it says. Current projects. Fog condensers. Internal motors reworked to correct problems with units becoming off balance. Blah, blah, blah. DiMA upgrades. Vacuum tubes. Personally, I'm concerned that we are approaching the limits of what DiMa's internal power source can safely accommodate. I feel like we've read this before. I don't feel like this is new stuff. Past projects. Reconstruction surgery. This could be interesting. Subject S2 brought in requesting facial reconstruction. Surgery completed successfully with minor scarring. Subject satisfied with procedure. Technique improves with every additional attempt. Tell Cog about Jules' past. Ah. Subject V5 brought in after incident on island. Severe trauma to head and upper torso. Cognitive functions impaired. Personal note. I still struggle with the decisions made. Victoria was almost beyond helping. But what was done... I wonder if it was fair. Objectively, there was no choice. She'd suffered so much damage that the equivalent of a mind wipe was absolutely necessary. But this can't just be a dispassionate, impartial decision. This was our friend, and we wiped her without her consent. Now she's someone else, and she doesn't even know. We'll do our best to look after Jewel, of course. We owe her that much. That's why she has all of these crazy, dreams and thoughts and things. Oh, man. That's, wow. After being asked to look into something that may have happened to Jewel, I've learned that she used to be a synth named Victoria. After an accident, she had her mind wiped without her knowledge. Now I need to decide what to do with this information. I can tell Cog or I can tell Jewel. Oh, man. I don't know. I really don't know. Like, here's the problem. Like, telling Jewel seems like a nice thing to do because then she'll know, but also... Do I want her to know? What if she flies off the handle? Like, she could.
Did you need something?
And does she really, will that make her feel better? I don't know. Cog.
You found something, didn't you? All right, spill it. What's going on?
What do we tell Jewel about all this?
You've got to tell me everything.
Jeez.
Jewel used to be named Victoria. She was a totally different person. Synth.
This doesn't make any sense. All right, look, this is a real shit show. But telling Jewel, it doesn't do her any good. Just hand over the note you found, and let's call this a day.
You want to just keep this a secret?
Of course I do. No one benefits if this comes out. Is it screwed up? Yes, absolutely. It's nuts that they do this to one of us. But the damage is already done. Tell Jewel, and not only will it crush her, it could ruin this whole little fake utopia everyone has going. Screw it. We pretend this didn't happen. Are you with me?
Man. I kind of agree with him, but then also I feel like she needs to know. And the thing is, this whole mission is probably...
Did the conversation end and nobody told me?
I mean, this whole this whole thing is probably very unconsequential anyway. It probably affects very little.
Jewel deserves to know the truth.
Oh, bullshit. She deserves a chance to be happy, and this will do the exact opposite. Come on, hand it over, and let's forget this happened.
I mean, this is like a 51-49 for me, but I feel like Cog is right. I don't think this is going to help Victoria.
Fine. Here you go.
Thank you. I won't say anything, you don't say anything, and we can all just go on pretending that everything is fine.
Crippling sledgehammer, 50% more limb damage. Valentine disliked that. Well, Valentine, I was put in a very difficult position. Very difficult position. And I have to wonder if maybe we can actually talk to Jewel.
Some other time, okay?
Jewel?
I'm really not up to chatting right now.
Okay. That's fine. That was a hard one. That was a hard one. And once again, I'm sure that was inconsequential. It's probably just a generic quest where you choose one or the other, and there's probably a reward for either, and that's that. But, still difficult. Still difficult. Nick, while you're with me, why don't we take a look here? Cleansing the land. Yeah, why don't you come with me and we'll kill everyone? The way of life should be. Optional report back to Kasumi. I think we should do that while we're here. I don't think that will trigger all of the crazy stuff that's going to, be the end of the DLC. So I think that would be good. Kasumi is generally in the basement, I think. So we'll go down here and check on her. If she's still down here. Kasumi? You down here? Is that you? There you are.
So, what did you find? Can we really trust DiMA? Or is he hiding something?
Do you really want to know?
I left home and came a long way to find answers. I'm not stopping now. I'm done with having the truth hidden from me.
Like I just hid the truth from that other girl.
I found DiMa's earliest memories. He murdered and replaced someone in Far Harbor. Then he covered it up, even hiding the knowledge of it from himself.
Damn it. I was hoping I was wrong, but I just knew there was something. Do you know why he did it?
I think he just wants peace for everyone on the island, even if it means controlling them from the shadows.
So, he means the best? Should we help him? Is Acadia worth saving? There's good people, synths, here.
Acadia is still an ideal worth protecting. I'll do everything I can.
You're right. We have to see this through. Maybe you can use what you've found in DiMa's memories and convince the old synth to do what's right. I know you've been doing all the hard work. I've been making a few things. Take them. Maybe they'll help. Come talk to me when this is all over, okay? Good luck.
Stimpaks, Radaway, Stealth Boys. Well, that was nice. That takes care of the optional. Now we're still left with, you know, actually either confronting DiMA or telling Far Harbor about Avery's murder. And that's something that we're going to do. Wasn't really planning on doing it right this second, but I have Nick Valentine with me. And I don't think it'll completely, like, ruin anything. I am lost in this stupid facility. I think I'm going to talk to DiMA. I think I'm going to go ahead and do it, because I've been trying to decide exactly how I wanted to approach this. And, I mean, honestly, for how I personally feel, and then also for how I think Grit would handle the situation, I'd like to come up with the most peaceful resolve. You know, because these factions all suck. I mean, it's a yin-yang. Like, there's good and bad about all the factions. Like, DiMA did some bad stuff, but Acadia is doing a lot of good. The Children of Adam, they deserve to live good lives, even though that some of them are definitely crazy and murderous. But Far Harbor's the same way. Far Harbor feels the same way. I mean, they're good people, but they also have done some bad things. They've killed some Children of Adam. They've done some stuff. Like, it's like, what do? You kill everyone? You can't kill everyone. I think that trying to save everyone makes the most sense. I don't know if that is going to be something that we can, you know, actually accomplish, but we can try. Nick?
Hey.
I'm all ears.
You coming with me? Stick close, buddy, because I have a feeling you're going to have some,
A lot of people out here could use it.
So, DiMA, look, I was hoping we could talk. I didn't want to believe you at first about us being brothers.
You don't have to apologize, Nick. I know it must have been a shock.
Yeah, well, I still don't feel proud of taking it as bad as I did. Maybe we can start over?
I'd like that. It's been good to talk to you again, Nick. I hope you don't mind, but I had Chase shadow you. She saw you entering and leaving the nucleus. So, what was in my memory banks? Are we closer to resolving the conflict on this island peacefully?
There's some problems.
I have a memory of yours about a nuclear launch key. You knew how to detonate the sub in the nucleus all along.
Give me a moment. I need to remember for myself. So, I chose to forget the launch key even existed. Poor Confessor Martin. Was I lying to him all that time? The submarine is rusted into the dry dock. The only target that missile is ever going to hit is the base itself. The nucleus. Where the children of Adam live. We have to keep that key out of the wrong hands. The nucleus has innocent people living there among the zealots threatening Far Harbor.
Why save the nucleus? We should destroy them both. I'll protect the nucleus. Nucleus should be destroyed. Peaceful resolve.
I found the launch key already. I'll make sure it's never used.
Thank you. Was there anything else in my memories? Some way we can work towards peace?
Well...
One of your memories was about a kill switch you installed to shut down power to Far Harbor and let the fog take them. It's all here on this holotape.
Let me see this. I remember. I was afraid that Far Harbor might turn against us. See us as too different for their precious island. So I made a contingency plan. Mass murder. I hid the kill switch code because I couldn't stomach the thought of actually using it. Then I hid the memory because I couldn't even stand knowing I made it. What have I done? If the children of Adam were to ever get a hold of that code, they would destroy Far Harbor.
Don't worry, DiMA. I already have the code. Far Harbor is safe.
Good. Now we just need to find some way to end this conflict. Have you found anything else in my memories?
Yeah. One where, you murdered someone.
Your memories led me to a gravesite. You killed Captain Avery and replaced her with a synth. So you could control Far Harbor.
What? That's impossible. Let me see what you found. I did it. I killed a woman from Far Harbor and replaced her. I stripped a synth's identity from her and made her an agent.
Why did you do it?
I needed to calm Far Harbor. A moderate voice. An example of what humanity should be. How we could exist together as equals. But I couldn't live with the memories of the blood on my hands. A human and a synth are both gone because of me.
Oh my god. Man. Like, you didn't do the right thing. But you're not a fraud. Like, I feel empathetic towards DiMA. Like,
I know this is a lot to take in.
He doesn't seem bad. I mean, clearly there's some bad stuff, but all the factions have problems. I don't even know what Let's Proceed will do. Maybe we should do Let's Proceed.
Okay. Let's be practical. How do we proceed from here?
You're right. We have to focus on what has to be done now.
Is that what you call justice? Because I sure don't.
I'm starting to see things more clearly. We have to keep this secret from Far Harbor. If they knew I had done this, they wouldn't destroy just me. They'd come after Acadia, and then without us, the fog condensers will eventually fall into disrepair. Everyone will die. I have an idea. There's still a way we can bring peace. But the fact that I've replaced a human with a synth must remain hidden.
So, you did all of that on your own? No one else in Acadia is involved?
What I've done goes against all of our ideals. I even hid it from myself. So, no, there can't be anyone else.
Man. Oh, God. The problem is, like, I feel bad for Valentine, because Valentine's all about justice. And this might be one of those
Take your
situations.
time. This is not a moment for hasty decisions.
This might be a situation where we have to keep a secret because, I mean, they would destroy Acadia. Far Harbor would destroy Acadia. If we told Far Harbor, that one guy that runs the gun shop, Alan Lee, like, he would lose his mind.
I know this is a lot to take in.
Oh my god.
I'll keep your secret, DiMA.
Thank you. Maybe the guilt will keep me focused.
It didn't seem to stop him before.
As horrifying as it might be to suggest, this memory you've recovered has given us a new option. If Far Harbor could be made more tranquil by our intervention, then perhaps the same trick will work twice on the children of Atom. We could replace High Confessor Tectus with someone willing to forgive Far Harbor and work towards reconciling.
There must be another way we can make things right.
None that I can see. The authority of the High Confessor is absolute. The children of Atom won't see the need for peace unless he changes his mind.
All right. Tell me what your plan is.
This will be difficult for both of us, but I think it's our only option. I'll need you to leverage your access to the High Confessor and lure him to a secluded location. You should be able to find a spot in the Bay's old command center where you can deal with him discreetly and hide the remains. Once your work is done, return here and the replacement will move in and take command.
Do we have to kill the High Confessor?
It would be the most reliable way of dealing with him. But any method that removes Tectus from power indefinitely should work.
Are the children gonna stand down just because this replacement tells them to?
Dissent may arise, but the children have seen what happens to those who speak out. Our replacement will leverage that fear to serve the greater good.
You really think you can get together a convincing replacement?
Yes. Helping synths recover what they've lost means we've had to become familiar with memory wipes and facial reconstruction. And I knew Tectus very well when I was still living in the submarine base. I'll use that as the basis for our replacement's new memories. You simply need to deal with the real Confessor Tectus while I prepare a volunteer.
Honestly, it makes sense. It really does. Also, I hate Tectus. I mean, the Children of Atom, like, yeah, they're a little nutty group, but Tectus in particular seems like a problem to me. Also, there's a lot of evidence to suggest that he killed
Take your time.
the last High Confessor.
This is not a moment for hasty decisions.
Let's do it.
Okay, I'll do it. Any ideas on how I can get him alone?
Tectus lives in fear of being usurped by his predecessor Martin. Despite that, in all likelihood, Martin is dead. But if you somehow uncovered evidence of Martin's imminent return, I expect Tectus would be interested hearing all you know in private. All we have to do is manufacture Martin's uprising. To do so, I'll need raw material. Martin recorded many of our conversations. Those in the nucleus have certainly been destroyed, but I built a small refuge for Martin many years ago when he needed respite from the family. Go there and collect any tapes you can find. I'll begin work on our replacement. And here, I want you to have this as well, for what you've done for us.
Acadia's shield. +1 agility, intelligence, and endurance. DiMa's memory 1 removed. Avery's locket removed. Avery's skull removed. What's done is done. Removed. Worn key added. This seems good. This seems like a good bit of armor. We also completed the way life should be. Valentine didn't dislike any of that. He didn't like it, but he also didn't dislike it. I think... I mean, just based on the knowledge that I had, that was what we should do. I feel good about this. I really do. Like, it's one of those things, like, everybody sucks. Like, really, everybody does suck. Like, DiMa's done bad things, Far Harbor's done bad things, Children of Adam have done bad things. But, you know, what do? You know, you kill them all? Do you try and weigh which one did worse things? Did any of them do worse things? I mean, admittedly, DiMa did kill someone, and essentially killed a synth, you know, replaced a synth, so, I don't know. It's close, but I'm happy with the way things have turned out so far. Now, that takes us to apparently a new quest called Reformation, but that is where we're stopping with the Far Harbor stuff. We are going to come back to Reformation and continuing on the DLC whenever I'm back from vacation, essentially. So for now, what we're going to do is we're actually going to change our attention over, and we're going to work on some other stuff. But before I do, I actually want to go to some different spots to obtain some lore. We're back at the Vim Pop Factory, and you're probably like, why? Why are we back at the... Well, you'll see. There's actually some interesting pieces of lore that is related to the Vim Pop Factory that I wanted to include the other episode, but that episode was extremely long, so I decided not to include it. Now, I've been told by one or two commenters that if we exit the... The heck is up with that leg? That was just a little weird. If we exit the factory and we head northwest, we'll stumble upon something. I think it was a gas station, and there's even more lore related to the Vim soda factory. So that's what I want to kind of take a look at. I'm really interested in the lore. I think the soda stuff was really interesting. There's a lot of stuff there, and I'd like to continue taking a look around. Also, just getting a chance to explore Far Harbor is nice, because I kind of feel like once we've done the missions, you know, we're probably not going to be coming back here. I definitely want to get everything, you know, I want to find everything, all the little pieces of lore that are, you know, around. But at the same time, I'm also very aware that, you know, once the main quests are done here, we will be spending, obviously, far, far less time here. What is this? Sap bucket. Oh, okay. I'm good. I'm good. You can keep your sap. I feel safer now. I finally have my armor repaired. I have a ridiculous amount of ammo. Like 3,000, maybe, bullets. This is the gas station. This must be it. Kind of half expecting something terrible to show up. Hidden's moving a little bit. Someone inside? Someone's got to be inside. Yep. Wakey, wakey. Get ready, Nick. They're coming.
Someone's coming.
Is that it? Missing one? There's one in the back. Doesn't want to come out, but there is one in the back. Really? You know what? Let's give my shotgun a boost. If we take a look here at weapons, Mad Max is 230 damage, which is not as much as this gun, but let's be honest, this gun is doing probably... Actually, it might be doing as much. Holy crap, that's... Jeez, that gun is nuts. We do have a level up, and we honestly should probably be spending them on Rifleman and Gunslinger if we want those weapons to be good again. Now, I've been trying to consider some other stuff as well, but, like, other things that could be really useful. And to be honest, another really great one would be Bloody Mess, because it continues to inflict higher and higher percentage damage in combat. So that's good too, but in the short term, I think we're just going to put this into Rifleman. This will also ignore 25% of a target's armor. So we're getting Rifleman up there. Let me go ahead and switch over to Mad Max. Oh, that's why you're not moving. Gotcha. Alright, pack of cigarettes. Cue ball. That's a door. Wonderful. Nice little radiation storm. Let's see, bottle cap. Got some stuff here. Just gonna take a look around. Because apparently... Is this, Wait, was this marked? No, this was unmarked. Okay, I wasn't sure if this was marked or unmarked. Got a shed out back. Nothing here. There's something in the rear? Well, that's unusual. We haven't been in a basement, I think, in a long time.
Sweet.
Okay, there's a flashing light in here. Hidden's not moving, so I think we're good there. At least, hopefully. Huh. Missile launcher. Submachine gun. A cigar. Cigar box. Get some missiles. 45 rounds. Like we don't already have enough of those. Been doing some target practice or something down here. Vim. Another Vim Captain's Blend. So yeah, the commenters told me to come down here and check this out. And that this would be, you know, continued lore for the Vim Factory, which really seemed unusual, just some random gas station, but now it's starting to make sense. Copland's Terminal. Plan of attack. Phase 1. Low-level discouragement. Place out-of-order signs on Vim machines. Replace cases in stores with tainted bottles. Plaster over Vim posters with Nuka posters. The goal is to disrupt local confidence in the Vim brand. This lays the groundwork for Phase 2 and allows me to look for weak areas to exploit. While this is going on, make contact with Madison Young to start working internally. Oh my god! This is the flip side of all of this crazy stuff. Escalation. Random theft and attacks on workers. Don't keep stolen materials, but dump them and make sure that it's obvious enough to the workers that they are being targeted, but not enough to cause a full-scale investigation. Repairs and replacement of stolen shipments and damaged machinery decreases profit margins and riles up unrest among workers. Best case scenario, workers go on strike. Meanwhile, Madison continues to point out the losses to the board of directors and provides me with a list of Vim's investors to give Vernon Conroy. Phase 3. Things have had to change after Vim has developed a new soda that is testing really well. It's not enough to run them out of business now. My superiors at Nuka want me to get the recipe for this new Captain's Blend. I'm leaning hard on Madison to see if she can get the recipe, but so far their R&D team has been silent. I've been buying cases and trying to recreate it based on what she's been able to ascertain, but it's been fruitless so far. We're just going to have to keep the pressure on and hope that someone sells their stock to Mr. Conroy. This is crazy, but it's so cool that they bothered to include this. User logs. I actually like bowling. Madison keeps wanting me to meet her at this bowling alley. I'll admit it's not a bad cover, and those beavers over the lane are actually kind of cute. I'm getting the impression she may actually have a crush on me. She's not bad to look at, and I can definitely use it to my advantage, so why not? Got their power armor. Spotted one of their Vim ambassador trucks. Shot out the tires. When the driver pulled over to take a look, I knocked him out and stole the suit. He's lucky it went so smoothly. This is perfect. The air sirens have gone off. It's probably a false alarm, but with the confusion, I can hit the factory itself, and they'll probably blame it on invasion. I knew bringing the missile launcher was the right call. Of course, then he probably died, but still. That is nuts. That is absolutely crazy. And the cool thing is, there's actually a little bit more, there's a little bit more Vim-related lore, which we can go check out. Same commenter also tipped me off that if we head over to the park headquarters, which, let's see if I can remember exactly where that is. That's the park campground. I don't know if that's the headquarters. There it is. If we go to the park headquarters and head south, we'll come across a plane. We can have even more Vim lore there. Oh my god, we're already in combat as we come over here. That's a little ridiculous. And my gun does a little more damage now. Or hardly ever. That's fine too. Stupid dog. You made me look bad. Ooga booga booga. Torso 1? Really? Because it's in grass? Jesus. Starting to get assaulted here. Mutate? Oh, good.
Stop! You
We have a problem. Woo! That was close. Is that a legendary hound? Oh no, something was legendary. God, there are so many of these guys. At least I have a ton of ammo for Nuclear Nancy now. I get into a pickle. Can utilize that easily. Oh, come on now. Seriously? Jesus. Is there something up... Oh, he's got a minigun or some bullcrap. I've killed more super mutants in Far Harbor than I ever did in the Commonwealth. Good God. Okay, stay frosty. Got him. Before I lose him, I should probably go ahead and check. Irradiated Fat Man. 50 points additional radiation damage. Which would be cool if it wasn't for the fact that we have one that shoots 2. Also, I shouldn't have picked that up. I am now over encumbered. Great. Let me just shoot at your head, you butthole, as I reload. God. Help me out, Nick. Oh, God. Ow. That's unfortunate. Get out of here. Oh, God. That guy could hurt me bad. Nick. Nick. Oh. Oh, good. I'm safe. I got you, Nick. Hold on.
Stop.
Yeah, it was worth a shot. Yeah, you're doing great, buddy. See if I could shoot his leg. This is kind of dumb. But it's funny to me. Critical! Critical strike on the Super Mutant Master as Nick fights him. Oh my God. You're doing great, buddy. You're doing really great. We're all rooting for you. Did you get him? Is he crippled yet? He's not crippled quite yet. Look at that leg. There it is. That looks like... Is he crippled? I think he's crippled. Seems like he's crippled. Can he move? Oh, he's limping. He's limping. Okay, can you end it now? Because he can barely move, right? So we should be good? He can't really kill us? We're good now? So I approach very slowly and shoot him. Oh, come here, sweetheart. You'll get to me eventually. Oh my God. What was that? There's still someone here. Nick. 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 Can we talk? Nick. I want you to take... Nick. 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 What? Why can't I...
Heads up.
Here's what I've got.
Please, for the love of God, take this. Oh my Lord. Yeah, hold on to this sledgehammer. And this fat man. And this missile launcher. And this submachine gun. Now I can move again. So there must still be a, Yeah, there is still a guy in there. Hey, bud. Okay. Okay, you're dead. Ah, neat. Oh, and there's one over here, too. These guys were everywhere. I actually remember being here in an earlier episode. You in here? On the other side? I think you're probably on the other side. Hello?
Bleed! Bleed and die!
I mean,
Spineless human!
I'm not gone. I'm literally outside. Like, if you walked out the door... Let's see if we can fire in on him. Oh, God, ow! Woo! Did a little flip for me. Cute thing. Alright, what you got? Nothing? Yeah, some of this. And a little bit of the handcuffs. Alright. Too bad I can't romance Nick. Okay, so the idea here is if I head south, I will find a plane. And apparently I will, because it's actually on the map. It almost looks like it's changing colors, which is weird. Just gonna be on the lookout for anything weird. But I'll keep heading south and we'll be okay. Been killing a lot of guys, getting a lot of experience, which is cool. Really went up quite a few levels all at once. Anything in here? Just toxic waste. Looks like this used to house some dogs, but they're long gone, probably. Don't see anything. Let's get a little bit further up here. That's a big... Is that the plane or is that the tree? Oh, that's not a tree. Of course, yeah, I think it's part of the plane. There is a crashed plane. And it's probably got someone in it that needs shot. They always have stuff in them that needs shot. Maybe. Yeah, someone's using this. It's just I can't tell who's in here. Anybody home? Anybody? Let's switch to Mad Max. Oh, it's trappers. It's gotta be trappers. Don't see anybody. But this has gotta be... They're here. They have to be here. Also, it counts as stealing? What? This is weird. I mean, maybe they're not enemies? Maybe they're okay. Maybe they're okay trappers? It just seems weird, doesn't it? It never tells you that you're stealing. You know what? I think this is a good place to end. Kind of keep some of the mystery until next time. Next episode, we're going to explore this plane. That is going to be the primary objective. We're going to explore the plane, figure out who's here and what's going on, and that will be our last bit of Vim lore. Then, we're going to be heading back to the Commonwealth and taking care of some things there. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time for more Stephen Plays Fallout 4.